Welcome and welcome back to Off the Reel. If you want to see more movie reviews from us, you can click on the playlist at the end of this video and you can subscribe to us for more.
Today we will be reviewing The Nun.
Let's do it! So The Nun is a 2018 movie about a creepy demonic nun, and people have to go and deal with it. That's about as much substance as we're gonna get, really. What? Go on.
You will be able to understand it a lot better if you have seen both the movies Annabelle and The Conjuring. There are flashbacks and references to those movies.
Creativity. I'm gonna give it a solid no.
A solid no.
A solid no, because it was like every other scary movie out there. Like every other basic, full of jump scare scary movie out there. It didn't use any new techniques to scare you or anything. It's nothing you haven't seen before. It's just this time it's a nun.
Yeah, I'll give it a yes.
Really? Why?
Yeah. Well, I feel like it'd be yes and no. Yes, they did use a lot of the old techniques. It's basically like your normal scary movie, but I have not seen a good scary movie in a long time that actually made me jump like that.
I mean, gosh, it did use loud noises very effectively.
We were in the IMAX theater. It was. I have had movies that have made me jump, not that much though.
I mean, my thing is I don't judge the scary movie on how much it makes me jump, because a really freaking loud noise that blows my eardrum out is gonna make me jump. Sudden brightness in my face is gonna jar me a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna scare me to my core. It's not gonna make me feel timid when I'm walking through a dark street. That's just me though.
Yeah, I guess looking at it that way, it would make me go back to a no. Just because
my thing is purely for creativity, it didn't do anything new.
Not at all. No, nothing.
So, I'm not giving it my point.
I won't give it mine.
No point. Plot, not giving it my point for plot, because for one, the characters had so much plot armor. This nun, other than it needed a host, it had no reason for not killing these people when it did. It could have killed them, and then all it needed was to get a hold of one person, which it did multiple times, and then just let them go. No point from me.
Yeah, no point.
Characters. Man, I think I actually will give it the point for characters. Frenchie, it's they're really trying to make you like him a lot, but I can look past that. He's still good. I think one guy, what's the father, what's his face?
Father
Burke, yeah. I think I just liked him a lot because he's from Weeds, but he was still really good. And the girl from American Horror Story, her character was really good. Eileen, I don't know.
I didn't like the girl at all.
She wasn't the best.
I didn't like her.
No.
She just, I mean, maybe this is just looking more into personal reasons, but she looked scared the entire movie. Her.
Sure, she was.
No. Even in the very beginning, she always had those wide eyes, like she's just seen a demon. Non-stop.
I guess that's true.
But I liked Frenchie and the Father Burke. So I'll give it the point for characters.
All right. Acting.
Yes.
I thought the acting was pretty good.
Yeah, I'd give it a full point for that.
They weren't just blatant screaming. It felt like they screamed when they needed to scream.
Yeah.
They were worried when they needed to be worried. And they joked sometimes.
Yeah, the fact that they added joking, even during some of the scary parts, that's what separated this movie from a lot of the other scary movies.
I will say that we'll get into that in dialogue, but some of it was a little predictable. But yeah, full point for acting, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 2 points so far. Dialogue, no. Most of the dialogue was weak, and when there was a good line here and there, it was predictable. Saw it coming like 20 minutes earlier in the movie, so I'm not giving it my point for dialogue.
Yeah, I won't give it the point either.
All right. Visuals, I guess I'll give it my point.
Not for me.
Do tell why.
Just because there were not too many of them. A lot of the stuff, I mean, it looked real. I could tell that they actually set it up. But there were some parts when I could tell they didn't. It was like, it wasn't like, oh, I sort of have to look into it to see that they didn't. It was like out there.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, this is fake. It had that written right across.
Yeah, I get that. I was thinking because it's probably a like kind of not high budget. Like it's like a semi-low mid-budget horror movie probably. Not gonna look into that, but that's just the feel. So I'm not gonna knock it because of the face of the nun, because I think maybe the fakeness of it even might add a little bit sometimes, not always.
I mean, that was a big part of it, but like even at the beginning of the movie, what was it they're showing? Romania, like when the dude is sitting there looking out the window, that had green screen written all over it. It was bad.
I'm looking more like the set design. Like my thing is like the every word for a religious place built out of stone just left my mind. Not a cathedral, that's not the one. Abbey. Everything in like the abbey and everything. Like I thought it all looked really good. I thought like all the crosses and everything.
Yeah, that was.
They helped the feel. Nuns, they're creepy.
I hated the fact that I don't know why this bothered me so much when they were walking through the hallway at the very beginning. There was all that mist. How did that get there? Where did that mist come from? You know they had like those smoke machines.
Clouds get trapped beneath rocks.
Yeah, it happens
There's a lot of rocks in that place. No, I will say like the standout for me was when Frenchie was in the graveyard, and again, this was predictable, but I thought it was good. When like it mirrored what happened earlier in the film, her hanging herself and then dropping. She hangs herself right above him, and then the rope immediately snaps, and she falls onto him all zombie style. I like that. I thought it was pretty good, especially how it mirrored what happened earlier in the film.
Yeah,
I like that. That was basically my go-to for visuals there. But yeah, I'm giving it my point.
I will not give it mine.
All right. So 2.5 right now. Soundtrack.
What? There wasn't. It was.
I mean,
it
like,
was your typical scary movie.
In the beginning, I was like, soundtrack's actually not bad, but then like it just stopped being a thing the rest of the movies, so no point there.
Yeah, no point for me. It was typical.
All right. Tone. I thought that the tone was pretty sound throughout the movie. I don't know how much I liked it. Which I guess means I'm not giving it a point.
I didn't know. Yeah, no, I won't give
like
it
it
a point.
It stayed pretty consistent, but it was also just kind of choppy, in a way. I don't know. It's kind of contradicting myself, but like it all had the general scary vibe. But it was like super jump scary, eerie. Super jump scary, eerie.
Yeah, and it was like. For me, it was going back to the typical scary movie. It was like at the beginning, it's like all calm, it's warming you up to it, and then it's boom, and then at the end, there's that tiny part where everything's okay, everything works out, and then of course,
final moment.
Yeah, and the final moment's like boom.
That was another thing for plot is like you go through all this and you use like the blood of Christ and everything, and then like you still like even though you destroy the demon. It's like, oh no, it got out. That nun there was just like nothing.
Yeah.
That was just irrelevant.
I want to see a scary movie one day that starts off just really scary and then has a small part where it's not, and then just really scary.
Like why didn't the nun just like tongue kiss Frenchie, Frenchie, and then just like bye. you guys can go now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
they needed a host, and that's it.
That's all you need. And then
See you
she's
guys.
like, oh, I'm going to go, like, no. So, yeah, no point for tone. Impact, this movie has already got low scores on Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't think that it's going to be something that's going to stick around for a long time. I think it's going to just mellow out here soon.
It's one of those movies where you see the previews and you're like, oh yeah, I gotta go see that.
Yeah.
And then you see it and you're like,
I think the trailers are about all you need to see of this movie if you're a horror junkie.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
Put some headphones in if you want a good jump scare.
No point for impact. And opinion. On my list of favorite horror movies, this is coming in about not on there.
It's coming in down here. Yeah, you know, throw it in the trash can.
No point there.
Personal opinion, like I said at the beginning, it did make me jump more than a lot of the movies. I think the last good scary movie I saw, and a lot of people say I'm wrong about this, was Insidious. The first one, when it first came out.
Insidious is good.
But after that,
Lights Out was pretty decent.
I haven't seen Lights Out.
At least when I watched it in theaters, but I haven't watched it since then.
I haven't seen Lights Out. Wait, is Lights Out the one where they like turn off the light and just the person turn back on? There's not.
Does it sound like the one where they do that?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
So,
but
final opinion point, what you got?
I'll give it the point.
Alright.
I got the point.
So, we are currently sitting at 3... Oh, God, what did I just do? I did some messed up stuff.
3 points.
3 points, yeah. I'm going to give it my extra point because we put Slender Man at a 3. And this was definitely better than Slender Man.
I gotta see Slender Man.
No, you don't.
Is it that bad?
It's so bad.
Did it seem like you were playing the video game sort of?
No, it's like
worse than that?
It's the opposite of that.
Was the
I would have
video
been satisfied if it had been like you had been playing the video game.
That sounds terrible
No,
because the
it
video
is.
games are bad.
The video games are bad, but like just for like the nostalgia of like, oh, this is so referential. No, it was so bad. It's like it's not even Slender Man, but that's a totally different conversation. Yes, I'm gonna give it my final point, bring it up to a 3.5. What are you feeling?
I feel like I would give it my extra point. I haven't seen Slender Man. I would give it my extra point just because, like, I keep on going back to this because it's so relevant. There's not been, it's in my opinion, another good scary movie since Insidious.
Yeah. Yeah.
So far,
there have been a lot worse horror movies out there. This one it tried, went for the possession thing. That's done. So final rating, 4 out of 10.
It's
Whatever.
That's your scary movie.
It's below a 5.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
but it's not your typical 2 for a scary movie.
Oh, so that'll wrap us up for today. If you want to see more, again, click on the link at the end of this video and stay tuned.